Hello, and welcome back to music class. Today for music, I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. Lately, we've been talking a lot about notes and note names and how many beats our notes get. We've been talking lots and lots about music notes. And you guys have been doing super good learning about your notes, and you've been working really hard, and I'm super, super proud of all of you. So that's why this week I wanted to focus on something a little bit different. And what I wanted to focus on is the idea of music and feelings, okay? So, to me, one of the coolest things about music, one of the absolute coolest things about music, is that music can make us feel, okay? So some of you may have already experienced something like this, or you might be confused as to what I'm talking about. I wanted to read you something. It's from this book. This book is called Music, and there's lots and lots of pages in this book, but I just wanted to read you one page, okay? I wanted to read you this, okay? This right here says, music is feeling, okay? It says, music is feeling. It sets a mood, okay? It says, music speaks not with words as in a song. It speaks with expression. It is a universal language that unites people. Everyone can understand music because everyone has feelings. And I really like what it says right there, how it says that everyone can understand music because everyone has feelings. Because some of you maybe you feel like you are not good at music, or you don't really like music that much, or maybe you don't feel like music is the thing for you. Maybe you feel that way, but in reality, because you have feelings, you can understand music, and you can like music, and you can appreciate music. So I'll keep going. Music can make you feel happy or sad or scared. It can make you want to dance, to march, to sing, or to be quiet, to listen, and to dream, okay? So maybe you felt that way. Maybe sometimes you hear music and it makes you want to sing, or maybe sometimes you hear music and it makes you want to dance. That's an example of when you listen to music and it makes you feel, because you listen to music and you feel like you want to sing, or you listen to music and you feel like you want to dance. Music makes us feel, and that's super cool. So then, on this page right here, this little boy right here, he says, I listen to music and I can see pictures in my head. Okay, that's really cool, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. This little girl says, I imagine I hear twittering birds. This boy says, I hear a cool waterfall. She says, I see a brilliant sunrise. This little boy says, I see a scary, dark forest. And this little girl says, I hear a noisy city. Okay? And that's what we're going to talk about for the rest of this video, is the different things that music can make us feel, and also how music can help us paint pictures in our mind, okay? So like this little girl here, when she was listening to music, she heard birds twittering. That's what she saw in her mind. Or this little boy right here, when he was listening to some music, he heard a cool waterfall, okay? So, let's talk more about what this means. So I have my violin here, and here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna play a couple of songs for you on the violin, and I want you, as I'm playing, to close your eyes and think about what these different songs make you feel, okay? So this first one that I'm gonna play, close your eyes, and while I'm playing it, think about how this song is making you feel, okay? take a moment. How did that song make you feel? Most of you probably know that that song is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So maybe as you were listening to the song, you felt really sleepy, right? Because that song's talking about the nighttime and stars in the sky. Maybe while you were listening to it, you saw a picture in your mind of some stars in the sky. Or maybe you imagined you laying in your bed while it was nighttime. Or maybe you just felt really calm, or really peaceful, or really quiet as I played that song, okay? So now I'm going to play another song, and I want you to think about how this one makes you feel. Okay, so some of you might recognize that song. Some of you might know that that's from Pirates of the Caribbean, or you might recognize it as Captain Jack Sparrow's song. And maybe when I play that, maybe you think of a pirate out at sea. Maybe you think of a big ship, or there's a storm, or maybe you imagine, you see in your mind, maybe you're a pirate, you know? Or maybe that song just makes you feel really, really excited, or really scared, you know? Or really confused or something. Maybe that song makes you feel a little bit like, whoa, what is going on, you know? So what's important to just think about is those two different songs probably made you feel two different ways. Maybe you felt very calm and peaceful while you listened to the first song, and maybe you felt really excited or angry when you listened to the second song, okay? I'm gonna play one more song for you. And I want you to think about, how does this song make me feel when I listen to it? Okay, so maybe you recognize that song. Maybe you don't. That one's not as common. But that's called You Are My Sunshine. And maybe when you listen to that song, you just feel really happy. You know, maybe you in your mind you painted a picture of the sun shining in the sky, or a field of flowers. That's what I think of when I hear that song. So I just wanted to play those three songs for you and ask you, did you feel differently when I played the different songs? Because again, to me, that is the most amazing part about music to me, is how listening to music can make us feel different ways. That's why music is so powerful, right? Because other subjects in school are very, very important, but not all of them can make us feel all these different ways, right? So the last thing that I want to talk about is just the activity that I'm going to have you do this week, okay? So I'm going to have you listen to 4 different songs. And each time you listen to a song, I want you to draw a picture of what you see when that song plays, okay? Because as I said, music can help us paint pictures in our mind, right? It can bring different ideas into our minds. So when you listen to the first song, I want you to just draw what that song makes you think of, or how that song makes you feel. And then with each song, you're just going to draw what that song makes you think of, or how that song makes you feel. Okay? And I'm really excited because to me this is one of the coolest things about music, is that it can make us all feel different ways. So I hope you have fun with this week's assignment, and I hope that you enjoyed hearing me play my violin, and I will see you soon.